Man, it is hot in Norway. This is not why I moved here. When I de-radicalized, when I psychologically broke away from the far right and from neo-Nazism, I kept that information to myself for a little while. It went almost 2 years before I said anything publicly. There were a lot of things that went into that, like decision making at that time, whether I should say anything or whether I should just try and move on with my life and not bring more attention to the situation. But eventually I decided to break my silence and publish a statement and be more public about it. But one thing that was going into my decision making was kind of an assumption that, like, even ordinary people, even people who don't pay attention to politics as much as I do, even they are gonna understand that, like, Nazism, neo-Nazism, these are bad things. These are toxic things. These are threatening and hazardous things. But sometimes I overestimate that. I'm not saying that people are dumb or unaware, but one can't always exaggerate their awareness. My wife and I were having a conversation with someone recently, someone who should know better, someone who works in a professional capacity, let's put it that way. And she was trying to describe, like, the psychological pressure and challenge and stress of having been married to someone who was a right-wing extremist, who was a neo-Nazi. And she's trying to explain this, and the guy's reaction is just like, oh yeah, she's trying to explain how she was always stressed that it was going to be brought up, that she was going to be challenged with it at work. And his response was, oh yeah, politics in the workplace, I try to stay away from that. I don't bring it up. This is neo-Nazism we're talking about. This is not like, where do you feel the marginal tax rates should be set? And this was a guy who should get it, but didn't get it. So some people you try to explain this stuff to, they're just not aware. They can't be made aware of the gravity of the situation. Is what it is.